bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers. Our topic today is the Care House of Oakland County. Here to discuss it with us is its president of the Board of Trustees, Cathy Weissenborn. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
What exactly is Care House?
Care House was established in the late 70s as a project of the Birmingham Junior League with the idea and the mission of providing a more proactive approach to child abuse and neglect issues that were an issue in our county at that time.
And so how do you do that? You have a facility actually where you do what?
Yes, we have a facility just north of St. Joe's Hospital in Pontiac on Woodward. And now we have adopted what we call the Child Advocacy Center model. Which was a very innovative, kind of child-centric, multidisciplinary model for conducting investigations of child sexual abuse. Before that, a child that had endured sexual abuse would have to be interviewed over and over again. Law enforcement, protective services, the prosecutor's office, perhaps medical personnel. And each time the child tells the story, it's almost like they have to relive it again. They're re-traumatized. The approach at Care House is designed to be more child-centered and to reduce the trauma to the child. The child comes to Care House to be interviewed by a specially trained interviewer in an environment that's designed for the age of that child. Protective services, law enforcement, the prosecutor's office, all those that need to hear the interview are behind a two-way mirror. So they can observe what's going on, but the child only tells his or her story once.
Which really seems like it makes complete sense. Why weren't we doing this all along? What then happens after the interview?
After the interview, the child, the interview is really the beginning of the healing process for the child. They can receive therapy at Care House for as long as they need it, weeks, months, even years. We also offer a family support group for the family because if you can imagine, a child in crisis is a family in crisis. So we have support group for the family members, non-offending, for as long as they need it as well.
Any other services? What other services do you then provide?
We've never really lost our focus on prevention. We continue to offer a couple of different programs, educating adults in the community about their responsibility for recognizing signs of abuse and reporting it when they see it. We also work directly with families in an in-home environment. Families that have been identified as at risk for abuse receive a home visit, and we work with those families to develop parenting skills and nurturing skills.
So doing all types of things, reaching out into the community, still doing things at your facility as well. There's some exciting news, something to be proud of. You are actually in the midst of raising the funds and getting ready to build a new facility.
Build a new facility, yes. We've announced the Care House Campaign for Kids. Our goal is to raise $4 million to build a new facility. Unfortunately, Laurel, the need in the community is so much greater than we can provide service to with what we have today. So we are planning to put up a 14,000 square foot facility. We've raised about half the money as of this point from some very dedicated supporters, and now we're looking for the community support of this very important project.
Going back to the education and sort of the proactive prevention approach, are there any quick sort of tips, advice you can give to folks, to the public? How do we all do our part to try to keep children safe and protect them from sexual abuse?
Well, as parents, we have to protect our own children. We have to empower our kids to be in charge of themselves, to make them have a strong self-esteem, and that's really the first step. And then also not putting them in a position where abuse can occur, making sure that they're with people that you really do trust. Although a lot of times abuse is perpetrated by someone that child trusts.
Okay. Some great advice. Thank you so much for joining us today, and congratulations on what looks like it's going to be a wonderful facility built, starting to be built this spring. Thank you.
Thank you.
For more information on today's topic, you can head to carehouse.org. Today's Comcast Newsmaker was the president of the Board of Trustees for Care House of Oakland County, Cathy Weissenborn.